Alright, today basically we got a full workout, man. We're working on everything as far as speed, agility, footwork, core strength, core power. Alright, basically what I'm about to do right now is, we can't do any of this work without starting with a warm-up. Alright, so I'm just about to show you my basic warm-up, what I do before any speed, agility, position work type workout. You know what I'm saying? So just bear with me, you know what I'm saying? Let's check it out. Alright, let's get it. Next, after the warm-up, is we just gonna be working on a few accelerated starts, a few different ways. One we got is the falling start. Next one we have is the kneeling lateral start. Next one we just be laying on our stomach linear, and then we'll be laying on our stomach laterally. So I'm gonna show you each way we gonna start. So on the falling start, what you're gonna be doing, you're gonna be in athletic stance. All right. All you're gonna do is just bring your body towards the ground like you're falling, of course. All right, you're gonna catch yourself with your foot, and you're gonna use that momentum from you falling. All right, as soon as that foot lands on the ground, you're gonna accelerate all the way through the cone. All right, there's no pause, no stop. As soon as you fall, land on the ground, accelerate through. Use all that momentum. All right. So what we're gonna do: start, two falling starts. One catching ourselves with our right leg, and one catching ourselves with our left. So let's see it full speed. See how as soon as I landed on the ground, my right foot came on the ground. From me falling, that momentum carried me all the way towards the cone. There wasn't no pause, it wasn't no stop. Literally fell into it, foot landed on the ground, accelerated through. Let's check the left. Left foot, left foot. Next we had a kneeling start. All right, kneeling laterally. All right, so we facing right. We're gonna have our left knee on the ground. If we're facing right, all right, because what's going to happen is we're going to explode up. All right, we're going to land on our left foot, the same foot that the knee is on the ground. All right, if that makes sense. All right, we're gonna come up, burst out, linear. Boom. All right, explode laterally to the cone. Okay, let's see it full speed. Let's see it. We're gonna work both sides. All right, the left and the right. Okay, next we're gonna be facing to the left. We're gonna be on our right knee, exploding onto our right foot, exploding laterally. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Next one we're going to be doing, we're just going to be laying on our stomach, all right, facing towards the cone. All we're going to do is just get up as fast as possible, all right, and use that momentum, all right, all the way through the cone, all right. Acceleration, remember, it's not about how you finish, it's about how you start. You can start explosive with that good start, I'm telling you, you're going to finish tremendously, all right. So always put these workouts into your routine. I'm telling you, it ain't simple, but they're highly effective. Now the last, the final one we're going to be doing is the same exact concept, laying on your stomach, but instead of facing the cone, we're going to be laterally. All right, facing lateral. All right, we're gonna get up. We're gonna get up laterally. All right, if we're facing right, if you're laying facing the right way, once you get up, you're gonna stick that left foot, all right, as explosive and as hard as possible. All right, force equals speed. So when you force that into the ground, hey, get out of there, all right? And if you're facing left, all right, once you get up, you're gonna plant with the right, explode out, okay? Let me show you full speed. Start with the right.
Pretty wide range.
Now we're gonna be facing towards the left. Remember, planting on that right, all right? As soon as we get up. We got through our warm-up. We worked on our accelerated sprinted starts. All right, and next we're gonna get on the ladder, all right? We're gonna work our footwork, you know what I'm saying? As an athlete, you can't be successful without footwork, all right? Footwork is literally the name, it's the name of the game, you know what I'm saying? In any sport, that's what we on. We on our feet, all right? Our feet and our body has to be in tune with each other. And a lot of times they're not, especially if you're not an athlete that's out there, you know, practicing day in and day out. All right, a lot of times, you know, a lot of people are uncoordinated as athletes, and that's because they lack footwork, all right? The foot ladder is something that I wouldn't spend, you know, thousands of time on, because it's just, you know, it's just a part of it. You still want to focus on movement and reaction also, but don't underestimate the ladder. It can get you to where you need to be, all right? So I'm gonna just run you through a couple ladder drills that's effective for me, that got my footwork to a superb point where I'm at now. All right, so the first one we're gonna do, simplest one, it's called the Icky Shuffle. I'm pretty sure all you guys know about this one. All right, I got a couple more. I know it's gonna shock you guys pretty much, all right? So. Shuffle. The next one we're going to be doing is just simple. I don't have a name for it. I just call it 2 feet in, 2 feet out. All right. So you'll see a little slow version of it. Check it out. Next one is the karaoke. All right, it's all in the hips on this one. It's not so much, I mean, still about the feet, but it's really more about getting those hips into the ladder, all right? Twisting them hips in and out, all right? As athletes, man, hips, extremely important, man, especially as defenders. If you don't have explosive hips, it's gonna be a hard time. You have a hard time trying to stay in front of anybody, check anybody if you're a basketball player. If you're a defensive back, you have a hard time backpedaling, flipping into your coverages, all right? Getting in and out of your breaks, all right? So always work on them hips, man. Hips, hips, hips. When a lot of times people get on these ladders, they just think feet. Nah, man. It's about the whole body, all right? Especially the hips too, man, all right? So let's check it out. Karaoke. Next one we got, all right, is just, I call it toe taps, quick toe taps, all right? All we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be on the side of the ladder, all right, moving up laterally, all right, just tapping our feet in and out, all right? It's light and as fast as possible, all right? This is extremely essential for all athletes too, no matter what sport. All right, you gotta have fast feet, quick feet. At the same time, you gotta be able to move efficiently and laterally also. All right, so check it out. try this drill. Change of direction is the name of any sport, all right? Any sport, man. We gotta be able to change direction on the dime. We gotta be able to go from right to left, left to right, back to forth, all right? All that, man. You know, if you can't effectively change directions, you'll have a hard time making plays in the game, all right? So you always want to work on just whatever movement it is. It could be silly, you know what I'm saying? Just line up some cones, you know what I'm saying? We got these cones, they are 5 yards apart from each other, 5 yards each. So it's like you have to force yourself to decelerate. And once you get to the cone, you plant that foot. You don't plant your foot straight. A lot of times people do suicides and they just try to plant their foot. I'll show you, if you can't see my foot now, I'll show you an example of it. But you always wanna, when you're trying to change direction, all right, bring your foot in the side position, all right? And wherever cone you at, you want to lean your body in that direction, all right? So all that force is going into that direction to guide you into the next direction, if I'm making sense, all right? All right, so let's get to it, man. Check this workout out. Oh yeah, and another thing with this drill, I don't like to do suicides of going to the area and trying to touch it. There's no time in. Just my opinion. It might be an unpopular opinion for other trainers, you know, whatever else. But I don't personally see in any sport that you go anywhere and try to, you know, really just touch something and accelerate, re-accelerate. So on these suicides, I just want you focusing on your foot placement. All right. I don't want you focusing on touching no lines. I want you to focus on the foot placement, going back and forth, all right, to each cone, all right? Just killed the suicides, man. Next, we got some more change of direction work. We just got 4 cone drill. All right. We got 4 cones, literally same width, 5 yards away from each other. All right, it's like in a box situation. All right, we got 3 different drills we want to do on it. First one is the X drill. Second one is the M drill. And the last one, I really don't have a name for it, so you just got to check it out, all right? All right, let's go. Next one we got is the X drill, okay? All right, it's literally we running like we in a form of an X. So we're gonna be starting the first cone, all right? The first cone, remember the X drill, all right? We're gonna be starting here in the athletic position. Rather, you can start whatever position you play. No matter if you're a football player, you play linebacker, start in the linebacker position, receiver, start in the receiver position, quarterback, hey, you can start like you're under center, all right? Soccer, you know, basketball, hey, all you guys just start off in the athletic position, all right? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna run to the front cone. All right, we're gonna plant our outside leg and bring our inside hip through the cone into the direction we're trying to run to, all right? And then we're literally going to go to the third cone, all right? We're going to come here, do the same exact thing. Plant the outside leg, turn the inside hip through, all right? Now we're going to the top, all right, the end point. We're going to finish right where we started, all right? Remember, at each cone, we're going to be planting the outside, turn the inside hip in. We're going to finish all the way through, exactly where we started, all right? The X drill. The next one we got is more of like a, it's more of, I would say for like defensive players, but I mean, it still can be effective for offensive players, just for foot movement, placement, hips also. So for offensive players, don't shy away from this workout. because these are basic movements as athletes that we got to do in any sport, all right? So we're going to start at the top cone, and we're going to back pedal. We're going to start off in the back pedal, all right? Fast and effective. Once we get to the top cone, we're going to shuffle to the cone lateral to it, all right? And we're just going to sprint up to the top, all right? And then we're going to plant into another sprint, all right? So remember, back pedal, shuffle, don't round the corners, sprint, all right? Plant right, sprint where we started, okay? See it full speed. Next one is just pretty simple drill, all right? It's just trying to stay on those corners, all right? We're trying to stay tight on the corners, tight on the edge, but we're breaking at each corner. All right, so there's no switcheroo or anything like that, all right? We're just running around each square, all right? Like I said, we want to stay tight to each cone. We're going to start here, all right? Top cone, plant. Remember, stay tight to the cone. All right, I'm real tight. I'm right on top of both of the cones. I'm not all the way up here. All right, if you can see me, I'm right on top of the cones, okay? I'm gonna come here. All right, I'm gonna plant. All right, stay tight. All right, working on them plants, all right? Same exact thing. Plant, come around the cone. We're actually gonna do two versions of this. All right, it's planting around each cone, staying tight. And another one we're gonna do is just like we're running around a curve, all right, like a track. Like you ever been, if you ever ran track and field, when you go around those curves, you're just sliding around, all right? So the other one, we're gonna do the second part, all right, the same exact thing. It's not staying tight around the cones. I mean, I don't want you to get extra loose around the cones either. We're working on the curve, so we're just top speed all the way around. Just, all right, getting around, boom, boom. Top speed all the way through, okay? Let's go. Because in sports, speed is not just about a straight line speed, all right? No time in sports are we ever just always running in a straight line, okay? We're always the ball. All these balls, they go different ways. Soccer ball can end up here and over there. Now you got to run over there. You know, it's a lot. Even with basketball, all right? We gotta be where the ball is, all right, to make plays. Let's check it. Now we're on the next one, curve, all right? Top speed all the way around. We're not so much trying to force ourselves to stay tight around the cone. We're trying to get top speed all the way around. Like I said, speed is not just about linear. All right, it's about being able to go from 0 to 100, whatever direction you're going, all right? All right, next one. All right, this is going to be, again, like more geared towards my defensive players in whatever sport you play. All right, we're going to start off in a shuffle, all right, to a lateral sprint. And we're going to sprint around the top cone, all right? Get our hips around and sprint through the top, all right? Let me show you a demonstration. We're going to start at the opposite cone, okay? We're going to go explode into a shuffle, all right? To the next cone. Once we get here, we're going to go into a lateral sprint, all right? But we're still keeping our eyes on the ball. All right, we're here. All right, we got to get there. All right, once we get to this point, all right, we're going to turn our hips to the inside, turn, sprint through. All right, we're finishing here. All right. You got somebody, whatever sport you play, if you play football, somebody can throw you a football, you know, right here at the end. Actually, all the drills we did, you know, if you play soccer, you know, at the end of the drill, have somebody kick you the ball, do a move, you know, you can do anything extra with these drills, all right? If you're a basketball player at the end, you know, you can do this drill at the court. At the end, catch the ball, go in for a jump shot, all right? make it translate to the game in any way you can, all right? So now we're getting towards the end of the workout. I'd always like to end my speed and agility position workouts. I always like to end it off with some core work, core strength work. Rather I'm doing just regular sit-ups, Russian twist, V-ups, you know, whatever. But today we're going to be doing some med ball workouts. So we got overhead slams, all right, then we got lateral slams, and then we got windmill slams, all right? I'm going to show you each one. The first one we're going to start with is overhead slams, all right? When you do this, you just want your feet about shoulder width apart, all right? You want the knees bent slightly, all right? We want to be in athletic position. I don't want you don't just try to do this standing straight up, slamming the ball, all right? That's not working anything, okay? We need to be in athletic position, all right? Core prepared to work, all right? Shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, in athletic position. When we slam the ball, don't just slam, all right? Bring your body down with it. All right, remember we're working the core. All right, so once we do it, we wanna boom. All right, we're gonna bring our whole core down with it. All right, we're working all this right here. Okay, you can do about as many times as you want. Right now, I'm just do everything to about 10 reps. But you can usually go up to 20, 30, 50, 40 if you want. All right, test yourself, push yourself as much as you can. All right. Overhead slams, all right? Overhead slams. Getting all that core work. Hey, as athletes, you gotta be powerful in the core. That's where everything starts. We're here, you know, say I'm a linebacker. All right, my first movement has to be laterally. All right, it's coming from everything's coming from my core. That's where it starts at. So the stronger and the more mobile your core and hips are, the better athlete you will be. A 12-pound med ball. If you're a beginner, I would recommend using anything just under 10 pounds. If you never ever used a med ball, these things they can get pretty heavy. You know, 10 pounds it might sound light, but med ball wise, it comes with some weight. All right, so like I said, I got 12. You know, med balls go up to anything. Think about the biggest one I ever seen was about 50 pounds. So, but you don't want to be doing nothing like this with that much weight, because, like I said, we're going for explosiveness. We're not so much just going for pure strength. You know, we're athletes, so we got to be light with the weight that we're moving to, not just always trying to push the most heaviest weights. All right. The next one we at windmill slams. All right, so all you're gonna do, we're gonna be like in a staggered position. All right, first one we're gonna start with is left leg out front. All right, because a lot of times as athletes, this is the position, especially when we're running, this is the position that we're in. When we're running, we're here. All right, so you want to make sure as an athlete you're as strong and as powerful in this position as you can be. All right, core work. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna start here at our right hip. Just gonna windmill the ball over our head. All right, slam down. All right, you want to keep that core tight, because like I said, all right, it's coordination with it too. All right, we gotta have balance. All right, you can kind of get knocked off balance with the ball. All right, so keep that core as tight as possible all the way through. All right, let's go. Switch to the right leg. Stagger position. Start at the hip, windmill. Next, we got all around the world slams, all right? All around the world. All right, so we're gonna be starting, all right, at the right hip. And all we're gonna do is just bring the ball, all right, up. We're gonna get on our toes in a dorsiflex position. All right, slam the ball down to the opposite side. All right, then we're gonna pick it back up, do the exact same thing to the next side, okay? Just back and forth about 10 times, okay? Let's go. You got it, core work. Make sure when you end off with the med ball core work, you do 3 times, each workout 3 times, like I said, for about reps between 10 to 20. If this is your first time doing work like this, I prefer just 10. I know a lot of you guys like to push yourself, so if you want to go max, you want to go higher than 10, don't go above 20, okay? All right, but that's today's workout, man. I hope you guys liked it. Just remember to subscribe, like, hit the like button, man. I got more content coming for you guys, man. You guys are gonna love it, man. I'm just beginning with all this, so just bear with me, man. I'm trying to make it happen. We're gonna keep pushing, man. We're gonna keep grinding. All right, let's go, man. I'm gonna see y'all around much more in the future. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.